Mm. Mm. What you doing, girl? What you doing, girl? What you doing, girl? Hmm? What you doing, girl? Where is... Hello. I'm watching with my hand. Oh no, honey. Uh-uh. Goodbye. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Hi, you are the best BBW. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hey, I'm still watching. That's fine, but keep your nasty comments to yourself. I actually came on here, you guys. Welcome to the live. Hello. I actually came on here, you guys, because I need some help. I need some help. I need some help. I need some help. I need some help, y'all.
This summer, we're seeing a lot of lace-trimmed hems, lace overlays on top, and romantic lace details on dresses. Welcome to Mix Diner. 1 billion lip combos served. If you mix, you know.
Can we see the outfit? It's a sundress. Sorry, I'm pregnant, y'all. It's a sundress. I need some help, y'all. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. I need some help. I need some help. I need some help. I was just live on TikTok. I need some help. No way you're pregnant. Yes, I am 31 weeks pregnant. I will be 32 weeks tomorrow. Wow, we went from 15 people to 4. I need some help, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Hi, Raylan. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you. I need some help, y'all. Now, hi, Total PXG. Now before I say what I need help with, you're pretty. Thank you. Hi, Total. I will subscribe to you. Thank you. Welcome to the family. Before I say what I need help with, listen. I always say this when it comes to anything. Whether it was when I posted my baby registry, or whatever. Can I tell you a joke? But it's kind of messed up. Now, when you say kind of messed up, what do you mean messed up? Like, is it racist? Is it perverted? Is it... Lanai, calm down. So yeah, when you say kind of messed up, will I be offended? Let's start there. Well, while you let me know what kind of joke it is. Do you know why orphans can't play baseball? Because they don't know where home is. Wow. Lanaya! I'm sorry, y'all. She was not just doing this. When I was on TikTok Live, she wasn't doing it. Now, this girl here. Wow. They don't know where home is. You know, it is kind of, that joke is kind of messed up, but it wasn't that messed up. You know what I mean? It's like, some people do have, I understand some people do have dark humor. It just depends on how dark your humor goes. You know what I mean? Some certain stuff is just like, okay. Would you rather own a baby goat or a, what's a matter baby? You too, Total. Thank you. You know what? Drew, I got that right when I said, what's the matter, baby? I got that too. I caught one of that. That was funny. Lanaya, honey, you was just not doing this when I was on TikTok. But no, okay. Seriously, y'all, let me tell y'all what I need help with. Now, disclaimer, before I tell y'all what I need help with. In no way, shape, or form are you obligated. Am I forcing you? None of that. Because nobody is obligated to do anything for anybody. I'm just asking, out of the kindness of your heart, if you are moved or it's in your heart to do it, do it. If not, that's fine. I'm not going to get, upset, mad, or anything like that. Because, again, y'all don't owe me nothing. Lanaya, y'all don't owe me nothing. I'm technically a stranger to y'all. Just like y'all are strangers to me. I have a 10-month-old baby. He cries a lot too. Oh, congratulations. Do you have ADHD, ADD, or OBCD? No, I do not. That is extremely, she's a beautiful girl. I have ADHD. I was in Lanaya. If you sleepy, go to sleep. Go to sleep. I was in a relationship with somebody who had ADHD, but he also had anger issues too. So, um, but yeah, disclaimer: you don't have to if you don't want to. You're not obligated to. I'm not forcing you to. If you feel it in your heart to do it, you can do it. I need help, y'all. As I just told y'all, I am 31 weeks. I will be 32 weeks pregnant once it hits 12 o'clock, because 12 o'clock turns into the next day. I'm currently struggling right now. Look, I'm currently struggling right now. And I'm a single mom. About to have 2 kids. As you can hear, I got one already. She's 8 years old. Nonverbal, non-mobile. She has cerebral palsy. Then, right now, I'm currently pregnant with my second child, which is another girl. But right now, I'm currently struggling because I'm running out of water. I bet it is really hard dealing with all of it. Yeah, especially by yourself. I'm running out of water. I drink water every day. Well, me and my daughter. We drink water every day. So we be going through these jugs of water like it ain't nothing. And then on top of that, I have to stay hydrated. I'm pregnant. You know what I mean? I have to stay hydrated. My pregnancy. Hey, excuse me. You wasn't just doing this when I was on TikTok. Why when I get on YouTube, that's when you want to do all this? My pregnancy is considered high risk because my pregnancy with her, I had mild preeclampsia. It's right here. Lanaya. 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 Say hi. I think she do need to go to sleep. Because she was just fine. Thank you. She was just fine. I was on TikTok for almost an hour. And she wasn't doing all this. Now all of a sudden I switch over to YouTube. She want to start tripping. But yeah. I'm running out of water, right? Okay. I can see she not gonna let me talk. I'm running out of water, right? And I don't get paid. Oh, thank you for sending the love. We always love when people send love and support. We very greatly appreciate it. So, I get paid on the 1st, right? But the 1st isn't until, I think, Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Tomorrow will be Monday. I don't know where any of y'all are at. I know I saw it. Thank you. Welcome to the family. Like I said, I don't get paid until the 1st. Tomorrow's Monday. I still got this whole week to go through. And I'm about to show y'all how much water I got left. Now, y'all will see a mason jar with some blue drink in it. Tomorrow's Tuesday for me. Oh, where you at, Dustin? This blue concoction you gonna see, it's water mixed with pineapple juice and pineapples, because I have 1 can of pineapples left. I'm in North Carolina. Oh, that's nice. Tomorrow's Monday for me too. Where you at, Millie? It's past midnight for me. Where you at, Total? Oh, yeah, I had, so it's water, a can of pineapple chunks, Alabama. Oh, you country. USA. Oh, you in Texas total. Okay. I'm in Las Vegas, y'all. I am in Las Vegas with this treacherous heat. Um, which I don't like. I'm from the East Coast. I'm originally from the East Coast. You know, I'm used to experiencing all four seasons. Here, it seemed like you only go through two. Summer and winter. That's it. There's no spring, no fall, no none of that. It's just two. And it's crazy because I'm somebody who loves rain. Love rain. Really can't see that. Oh, Toto, that's not nice. That's not nice. Can't you date your brother or your sister? Not everybody does that just because they live in Alabama. Everybody's not like that. This summer in North Carolina is hotter than Florida. Wow. That's crazy. But yeah, I love rain, right? It don't really rain like that out here. It don't. And I that's one of the reasons why I don't like it out here in Nevada. And then on top of that, I don't like to be hot, which that's what it seemed like it mostly is. Hot. I'm a homebody, so I be in the house all the time. Then also we've been getting rain a lot. Everything's so muddy. I would prefer rain. I really would. You would think for somebody like me, oh, you should live in Florida. I like rain, but I like rain not to the point where I have to worry about flooding. Like my house being flooded. I love rain. Listen, I love me some rain. I love the smell of it, the aesthetics, the atmosphere of it, and it's peaceful to me, right? But the fear of my house getting flooded, no. It's been raining so much lately for me. Well, shit. Can we switch? Shoot. I'm tired of this heat. Anyway, y'all. I need help. Right? Like I said, I don't get paid until the 1st. And we need water in the house. I'm about to run out of water. And I still have a week to go through until the 1st, until I get paid on the 1st. So what I'm asking from you guys is, if, again, you're not obligated to, I'm not forcing you to, you don't have to. If you feel it in your heart to donate, I'm willing to give my Cash App out. If you are willing to donate, whether it's $1, $5, $10, that'll be cool. Because I have to go out tomorrow anyway, because I have 2 doctor's appointments back to back, because I'm close to giving birth. I'll be delivering at 38 weeks. And I got, since tomorrow I'll be 32 weeks, I have 6 more weeks left. So I'm getting close. I'm getting there. And you know, nowadays, time just be flying. God bless her. Please let her have a peaceful life in Jesus' name. Amen. Yeah, like it rains. Then it's humid. It's so nasty. Yeah. Dustin, to answer your question, unfortunately, I can't work because my daughter requires 24-hour care. She gets physical therapy. She gets speech therapy. She was getting OT, but I think I scared OT off. Because there's certain things I don't play with, and I think I scared her off. So now they have to find my daughter a new OT. But yes, unfortunately, I can't work. Even if I've looked into trying to find work from home jobs, and then I had to think about it, like, when would I have the time to actually do the work from home job? I have to change my child's diaper. She can't change her own. Well, not diaper, but like pull up. She can't change her own pull up. She can't feed herself. She, you know, she's not fed. She gets fed by mouth here and there, but she's mostly fed off of a pump. She can't do it herself. And then, as you can hear, she's not really quiet all the time. And when you work from home, certain jobs want you to be real quiet. You have to be in a quiet area. That's not going to happen with her. So, unfortunately, I cannot work. It's not, oh, I just want to sit around and be lazy. No, that's far from it. I've had plenty of jobs before I even got pregnant. I actually want to start my own business. I just need the capital and stuff. But by the grace of God, when he blesses me to finally be able to do it, I will do it. But right now, I need y'all help. If you can, like I said, I would donate, girl, but I'm not forcing nobody. You're not obligated to. I know it's a lot of people struggle with the economy we got nowadays, where gas prices is high, groceries is high, housing is high, like rent and stuff like that. Trust me, I get it. So that's why I made the disclaimer before I said what I needed help with. If you can, if it's in your heart to donate, I will provide my Cash App. Again, I'm not asking for much. I'm not asking for a whole lot. It could be $1, $5, $10. You know what I mean? We need water. Even though my refrigerator is booty butt naked, like when I say no food. Mind you, again, I'm pregnant. I'm supposed to be eating. But look, I'm about to show you. This is my refrigerator. So this is the little bit of water I have left that I'm barely trying not to touch. This little concoction here is what I just told y'all I made. So I've been drinking all this so I don't touch that. You see my refrigerator is butt naked. You see no food. I got more condiments than I do food. And it's crazy because the kind of food that I want, I should be eating. Like fruit. I want fruit so bad. Can't eat salads right now because this parasite that's going around. I want salad so bad. Like, I know, girl, but I want to, but I'm broke. And I appreciate you for wanting to, but you can't. So I get it. You know what I mean? That's why I said, again, nobody is obligated. I'm not forcing nobody. That's why I said, if you can donate, I will provide my Cash App. I'm not greedy. I'm not asking nobody to send $30, $45, $50, $100. Now, if it's in you to send that much, cool. God bless you. But right now, while I'm out tomorrow after my doctor's appointments, because I got 2, which are back to back, while I'm out tomorrow, if I do get the money, I could stop at the grocery store and go get me a few jugs of water, because we need water. How old are you? I'm not trying to offend you. I'm not going, listen, I have thick skin. I've been bullied throughout my life. I have very thick skin. I'm 34. My birthday is next month. My birthday is next month, August 24th. I will be 35 years old. Tell your backstory. Ooh, Jesus. How about that? Backstory. Woo. What is going on with your situation? Why is your fridge empty? Next paycheck, I'll give you some money. I'm always on the side of the highway. Happy birthday. Thank you, Total, even though it's not my birthday yet. Hi, Jenna. How you doing? Happy early birthday. Thank you, Dustin. And it's crazy. I don't do nothing on my birthday. Every year, I don't do anything. It's like I haven't had fun in years because I just been in mommy mode. And it's crazy because, you know, some people be like, your life shouldn't revolve around your kids. My life does. And my life revolves around my daughter right now. Because, again, she can't take care of herself. She's 8 years old and, you know, so, you know. Dustin, I do have family out here. My mom and my older sister and my brother is out here. But my mom is currently struggling. So my mom has 4 kids. I'm the second oldest. The oldest, I have an older sister. Her nickname is Tootie. Then there's me, Nene. My brother, Anthony. His name is Anthony. And then the 4th child, Tiffany, but she passed away. I am the only child who don't ask my mom for anything. Now, if I really need, like, okay, my mom would be my last resort. Because, again, right now, my mom is currently struggling. Ever since my little sister passed away, my mom has been struggling. She's been backed up on bills and stuff like that. And the kind of person I am, the kind of heart that I have, I try not to be, I don't want to say a burden, but I try not to add extra on her plate. Like, hey, mom, can you da-da-da-da-da, you know what I mean? Like, because she already got her own stuff going on. So I try to figure out a way how to get it myself if I can. Now, if I can't, then yeah, I will ask her. All right, Millie. Good night. I'm going to sleep. Have a good night, sweetheart. So the backstory, I've never been on this channel before. A lot of people haven't been on this channel. And it's crazy because my channel, I haven't been posting a lot recently. I want to say ever since my little sister passed away, I haven't posted a lot. I used to do mukbangs all the time. But I stopped doing mukbangs. And what did I start doing? I didn't really start doing anything. Because I cook, y'all. When I have food in the house. I cook. I cook home-cooked meals more than I eat out. Which you would think, oh, you're a plus-size girl. It look like you'll eat anything. No. I don't eat anything. I cook. So majority of my videos is home cooked meals. Now, yeah, I'll throw in there a few like fast food videos and stuff. But I mostly do home cooked meals. Now I'll post shorts of meals that I have cooked. And I'll post like what I'm eating for dinner that night or whatever. But videos, full-blown videos, I haven't posted in a while. Now I'll do like updates, life updates and stuff like that. Or I'll go live here and there, which I feel like I should go live more often. Now, I will say, as far as my like labor and delivery, I am going to try to go live that day so everything can be documented. And I want to bring y'all along with me, but you have to be subscribed. If you want to see my labor and delivery video, you have to be subscribed to my channel. And I've been doing YouTube for like 6 years, I think. You should do something for your birthday. It's one day. Have fun. I know, Jenna. I should do something for my birthday, but it's like out here in Vegas. First of all, it's hot as hell outside. Again, I am not someone who likes to be hot. So I don't want to be out in the heat. I don't. Um, and then I feel like I ain't gonna say in order for you to have fun, you need money. And then on top of that, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant and it's hot outside. The only thing that I can think about that could possibly be fun for me is getting in the swimming pool. That's about it. Um, Cause when I was younger, I used to swim all the time. I used to go swimming all the time. I love the water. But but yeah, y'all. That's one of the reasons why I came on here. Y'all see how she stopped whining and stuff, right? When I left the room. But yeah, y'all. That's one of the reasons why I came on here was because ooh, I need help, y'all. I need water. So me and my babies. And when I say babies, I mean me. This baby. And this one right here. Can have water to drink. I have to stay hydrated. And my pregnancy is high risk. It's considered high risk because with my pregnancy with her, I had mild preeclampsia. I had high blood pressure. And now I'm currently on high blood pressure medicine. I take baby aspirin. That's why y'all saw me drink water and go like this for whatever pill. It was the baby aspirin. So me taking the baby aspirin. There she go. Y'all see she's starting back up? It prevents me from getting preeclampsia. But yeah, y'all. And then being out in this heat, I need water. That's why I said if you are willing and able to donate, whether it's $1, $5, or $10, I will be glad to give up my cash app. I'm not asking nobody to fill up my refrigerator, go grocery shopping for me, or anything like that. I would have to deal with that later on down the line when I get paid. Even though someone being pregnant, I should have food in my refrigerator. But like I said, I'm struggling right now, y'all. So sorry for your loss. I'll be praying for you. Well, thank you, Dustin. Sorry to hear, but that's unfortunate. Thank you. Thank you for paying attention. You're the first streamer. Actually, this is what I have to say. No problem, Total. Thank you. Thank you for coming and joining in my live. I'm sorry to hear about you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm a state trooper. I know how it is. I'm broke too. I work daytime, nighttime to try and get food for my son. Okay, state trooper. I kind of gathered that from the profile picture. Leave Vegas for an area with a better coffee. Mom, listen. My mom. I wish I could donate. Help you get what you need. Thank you, Jenna. I get it. Like I said, nobody is obligated. Oh, nobody is obligated. She laughing at me. Yo, when I be trying to set up, she be laughing at me. Nobody's obligated. I'm not forcing nobody to help me. That's why I said, if you are willing and able to help me, then, you know, I appreciate the help. If you can't help me, or even if you don't want to, it's not going to make me feel no type of way. It's not going to make me, you know, it is what it is. That's why I said if it's in your heart to donate, by all means, please donate. Or if you know somebody that would be willing to donate, let me know. But But yeah, y'all. Now, as far as moving out of Vegas, I want to move out of Nevada. I do. But here's the thing. Here's the tricky thing about that. Because this is my third time out here in Vegas. The first 2 times I came out here, I mean, I still don't like living out here. I still don't, never have, never will. The first time I came out here, when I say as soon as I got the chance to take off and leave and get out of the state of Nevada, I left. Like, I came into some money, and within that next hour, I was on the next flight back to the East Coast. The second time I was out here, after a while, I got pregnant with her, and I got put out. I had to go back to the East Coast. This is my third time out here. This is the longest I've been out here. I've been out here since 2018. It's 2026, y'all. This is the longest I've been out here. Now, as far as moving, as bad as I want to move from Nevada, there are some things that's stopping me. One, because my little sister who passed away, her grave is out here. And I told her when she passed away, when I was at her grave, I said, I will never leave you. Like, I'm stuck in this state, right? As much as she knew and knows I hate this state and I hate living out here, I told her, I said, I'm not going to leave you. You know, and that way I can always go visit her grave whenever I want to. And then the second thing is my mom. My mom, first of all, is the reason that I'm out here. Because I was basically forced to come out here. My mom likes it out here for whatever reason. My mom likes it out here. She don't want me to leave. She one time tried to guilt trip me about leaving. She used my sister being here to try to guilt trip me on not to leave. But I know deep down, my little sister would have been like, don't stay here just because of me. I know you don't like it out here. Don't stay out here just because of me. If you want to move, move. Because at some point, my little sister was going to move out of Nevada. But also, I recently found out that my mom lives in fear of something happening to any of us, like the rest of her kids. So if I was to move away to whether it's the other side of the country, and then God forbid something happens, I know that's going to break her heart because I wasn't nearby. So it's like, I want to move because I originally was going to move to Georgia. But then I'm like, no offense to anybody who lives in Georgia. I heard that state is still on the racist side. And then the city I was going to move to Valdosta. There's nothing to do over there. Absolutely nothing. And I already think Las Vegas ain't nothing to do out here. Because my thing is, Las Vegas, everybody know what this city is known for. They don't call it Sin City for no reason. It's gambling and all that extra stuff. Las Vegas is not yeah, they do have things for you to do with like kids and stuff, but I feel like it's not enough. And then as far as I hear that the education system is poop. Like, it's trash. What else? And then I hear that a lot of people, because like I told y'all, my daughter gets physical therapy, she gets speech therapy, and then she was getting occupational. I heard that there is a scarce of occupational therapists and stuff like that. When there are states that have way better children's hospital, way better therapies, and you know, um, and then like activities and stuff for kids to do. And then I went from, okay, instead of moving to Georgia, I was like, okay, I'll move to Florida. I'll move to like, um, what part of Florida did I say I was gonna move to? Tallahassee. I was gonna move to Tallahassee, Florida, which is only like I think an hour or two away from Valdosta, Georgia, because in Valdosta, Georgia, I have family in Valdosta, Georgia. My grandma, and my grandpa, which is my mom's parents, and then my aunt and my two cousins. And if they're only a hour or two ride away, cool. And then I know in Florida, there's more things to do with kids, like more activities. There's Disneyland and stuff like that, you know. And then out here, as far as the economy wise, it's so expensive. Like right now, I live in a apartment. I don't want to live, and I tried to tell my mom this. I don't want to live in an apartment forever. I don't. I want to live in a house. I eventually want a house with a backyard, so that way my kids can run around in the backyard, you know, and I can put my. You've heard of she sheds, right? No, I want a she tent. I want to put a tent out in my backyard, deck the tent out how I like it, and then that could be my um like safe space. That could be my where I go to like relax, chill, take a break from the girls and stuff like that. You know. But I can't, I feel like I'm not going to be able to do that out here because my mom doesn't want me to leave. And then especially the fact that I'm the only, as far as my mom's kids, the four of us, well, now three of us, I'm the only one who's giving her grandbabies. So of course she want her grandbabies near her. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm torn. It's like I want to move out of Nevada, but then it's like I don't know. My brother died about 11 years ago. He got electrocuted. I'm so sorry to hear that, Dustin. So sorry for your loss. Mm. You should live down in Wilmington, North Carolina. Beautiful beaches. It rains. It's not hot there. I know, like I said, I'm torn though. You know what I mean? I don't. Like I said, me recently finding out that my mom lives in fear that something may happen to either one of us because my sister's passing was so sudden and it was out of nowhere, and it really scared the hell out of her. And not gonna lie, it I live in that mindset too. I worry about my mom and my sister and my brother every day. Like I too live like that too. But I've always been a worry wart. Always. So my sister's passing didn't do nothing but enhance it. I get that your sister is buried near you, but I don't think you should let that hold you in a place you hate. If you moved somewhere with better cause, you could definitely. And that's what I said. I could, you know what I mean? I could visit, and then vice versa. My mom ain't nothing like a flight, but I don't know. I feel like she would feel more comfortable if I was in the same state. That way, God forbid, if something was to happen, she could get to me quicker instead of having to take a flight. You know what I mean? I don't know, y'all. That's why I say it's like and then I keep hearing, oh, it's not about you, and yeah, but my thing is why not? Why would you want me to stay somewhere where I hate it? Like, I feel like I'm not going to be able to live the life that I want. Me being here, I feel like I'm never going to be able to get a house. Because, again, it's so expensive. And then how I want to live. Like I said, I want a beautiful backyard with grass. Not rocks. Grass. So that way, again, my kids can run around and play and stuff like that. I want to be able to put my tent up. I want to live somewhere where it's not just hot or it's just cold. I want to live somewhere where it also rains. Not it rain every 12 years. Because, again, Las Vegas, it barely rains out here. Barely rains. So it's like, again, I'm from, we're all from the East Coast. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. I'm torn, y'all. I don't know. And then, God forbid, I don't want to move to, like, back over to the East Coast, and God forbid something happens to my mom. And either I can't get a flight or I can't afford a flight to come all the way back over here. You know what I mean? It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. That's why I pray for financial freedom. I pray for abundance. I pray for prosperity. So that way I can become wealthy enough to where as though I wouldn't have to worry about anything. I left stream for a second, but I'm back now. Well, welcome back, Total. You too, Jenna. You have a good night. I hope you get plenty of rest. Thank you. This dress is so old. Stop. It's not funny. Jesus, this girl here. She be knowing what she be doing. First of all, she knows she ain't supposed to grind her teeth. And she be doing that sometimes. And then she was just like... I feel like your passed away sister would feel happy that you live somewhere. I know, and I said that. I said, and me knowing my little sister, because out of everybody, no shade to the rest of my siblings and stuff, but out of everybody, me and her was like this. Like, I'm not going to speak of, I try not to speak of her in past tense, but because whether she here or not, she's still my best friend. And I'm going to try not to cry, y'all. Oh my God. I'm going to try not to cry. She is my daughter's godmom. And I'm glad I chose her to be my daughter's godmom, because while she was here, when I say she loved my daughter, she loved my daughter more than she loved me. Like, she would tell my daughter, I love you. And my sister wasn't really the affectionate type person. Like, she didn't really like hugs and stuff like that. But she would definitely hug up on my daughter. She would definitely tell my daughter, I love you and stuff like that. Me, if I told her I love you, she'd be like, yeah, me too. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't get her to say I love you too until one day she finally did say it. And she was like, and then when I freaked out about it, not freaked out, but when I got like really excited, she was like, don't be gay. And it made me laugh. But I was like, it's not gay. You know what I mean? Like, I told her, she was like, why do I have to say I love you when you know I love you? I was like, because it's good to hear it sometimes. You know? It is. It's good to hear it. But my sister was like, I'm not going to say she was my world, but yeah, she was my mother's child. But not to say she was my child, but she really was like a part of me. So when she passed away, I took it hard. I took it hard because I felt like a piece of me died. And like I said, out of everybody, me and her was the closest. Like, I can honestly say, out of everybody, and you can tell I was the closest because I'm the only one who has multiple pictures of her in my phone. And then we used to do everything together. Like, she really grown up, she ain't really had no friends. She really didn't have no friends. I was her friend. We shared a room together. When we lived over on the East Coast, we shared a room together. I used to tell her everything when it came to like my relationships with guys and stuff like that. Anything that I needed to vent about, talk about, I would call her. I would talk to her before anybody. Her heart was so pure. And she was so sweet. She wasn't confrontational. Now, the rest of us are confrontational. I mean, I'm not confrontational like that, but don't try me, because I will cuss you the fuck out. But she wasn't like that. Like, you really had to do something or say something to, like, really get her there to where though she cuss you out. That's what I'm saying. Her heart was so pure. And she was so funny and just so delightful and just, you know what I mean? Just a sweet person. And for her to go out of nowhere, and it was so sudden and out of nowhere, that hurt me. That hurt me to the core. And it's like, my best friend is gone. The one person I could talk to all the time, pick up the phone no matter what time it is, I could text, call, she will answer, is gone. I had to get therapy after she passed away because I didn't know how to navigate my feelings and my thoughts when it came to her passing away. And it still hurt me here and there to this day because she passed away in 2025, 2024. I think this year made it 2 years. Yeah, I think she passed away in 2025, if I'm not mistaken. And it's like now she won't be able to see her goddaughter take her first steps. She won't be able to see or hear her goddaughter like talk for the first time. You know what I mean? And it hurts. It hurts me. You know what I mean? That's why I said when she passed away, it's like a piece of me died with her. But yeah, I know she wouldn't want me to stay where I'm not happy at. You know, she wouldn't want me to just stay here because of her. I changed my profile picture. Is she farted or she beatboxing? She does that with her mouth. I'm not trying to be rude. Total, she just being her. Me too. When my brother died, I was crying. When I was just talking about it. Oh my God. You're making me cry. Sorry, Dustin. That's how much she meant. I ain't gonna say meant. That's how much she means to me. My little sister was, I ain't gonna say was. And my little sister, not only was she just my little sister, that when I say my best friend, my ace boon coon, my girl. Not in that sense, but like, she was so funny. And her voice was just so monotone. You would think she was a freaking robot. But yeah, that's my baby. And then she kind of like looked like me. You know, it's like, my heart broke when she passed away. My heart really broke. Because it was like, why? Out of all people, her. Why? She was such a good person. Like, why? And I still don't understand it. I still don't know why. You know? I don't know. But, yeah. I always get emotional talking about her. And then I also died next to my brother. We were both electricians. We were working on something and he got electrocuted. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh. So y'all both were electricians. Y'all both got electrocuted, but oh no, you said we were both electricians and we were working on something and then he got electrocuted. And then I also died next to my brother. Oh, you didn't get electrocuted, but he did. And oh man. Oh man. That would that would scar me for life. I'm sorry. To have your sibling pass away right next to you? Oh no. I couldn't imagine. Well, of course, it don't matter whether it was a decade ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It don't matter. Grief does not have a timeline. I'm gonna tell you that. Grief does not have a timeline. You could be grieving forever. Especially if it was somebody near and dear to you, like very close. Like certain deaths hit you differently. Like when it's your grandparents, especially if you was like real close. If it's your grandparents, if it's your parents, well, I can't say that because when my father died, the only reason why I cried was because everybody else was crying. But if it's like, your parents, or if it's like your siblings, and if you're close to your siblings and stuff like that, those type of deaths, not saying any other death is not as important, like friends and stuff like that, because if you have longtime friends and they, God forbid, end up passing away, it's going to hit you too, but it's not going to hit you real bad as like a family member would. But because family, it hit different. So when you lose a sibling and stuff like that, but to lose a sibling like that, I couldn't imagine. Like most of the people I work with, they got shot in the line of duty before. Of course, that is understandable. That's your brother. Like I said, it hit different. There's a difference between having like working with somebody that's a coworker or a partner or whatever. Like yeah, you may be close with your partner as far as like who you work with and stuff like that, but when it's family, it hits different. That's family. You know what I mean? Y'all grew up with each other. You know what I mean? Y'all know each other. Y'all share the same bloodline. Y'all, you know what I mean? Parents and stuff like that. It hits different. And especially if you was really, really close to that sibling. It hits different than somebody like a coworker or something like that. Like, yeah, you're gonna be hurt, but it's totally different from family member. You know what I mean? Wow, I'm so sorry, Dustin. That's crazy. He got electrocuted and passed away right next to you. I couldn't imagine. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. Well, I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told myself and the same thing I had to tell my mom and them. As far as when you lose a family member, especially, you know, somebody so close and near and dear to you, and when it hits you the hardest, try not to remember that sibling just in that moment. Think about that sibling in his totality, like his whole life. So all the good memories y'all have together, even the bad memories when y'all used to fight, because I'm pretty sure his brothers y'all used to fight. Remember all those. So just remember who he was in his totality. Don't just remember how he passed away and stuff like that, you know, because there's more to him than just that. So when I think about my sister, yeah, it hurts me and I get emotional talking about her. That's because of the love that I have for her. And I miss her. But then after a while, when I think about all the times that we've laughed together, we've had fun. I baked her a cake for her birthday. When I helped her overcome a certain fear. When we used to sit and watch, she would put me on to certain like TV shows. She would have me sit and watch. We would watch together every day. And you know, I try to remember all the good times, and you know, I try to remember her in her totality, not just how she passed away or the fact that she passed away. You know, just just remember your brother in a good light, you know, and know that yeah, he may not be here in physical form, but he is here with you in spirit and in your heart, and he's probably very much proud of you, you know, and he loves you very, very dear. Because trust me, I be having to think the same way about my sister too. Because again, me being pregnant, it hurts me that she's not here to experience and get to go on this journey with me being pregnant this time as well. Because she didn't really get to go on the journey with me when I was pregnant with my first daughter. Because I was on a whole other side of the country. Plus, when it's his birthday, and when we celebrate it is sad. My little sister' birthday just passed July 3rd. I wanted to go to her grave too, but like I said, being pregnant and it's hot as hell out here, I was like, oh no, she gonna have to she gonna have to wait until it cool down for me to visit her grave. It's too hot. I love her. It's too hot. She'll understand. She probably wouldn't want my pregnant ass outside anyway. But so my mom went. My mom went by herself, which I'm glad she did because she needed it because my mom is the one who found her. You know, my sister passed away in my mom's house. My mom had just bought her house, and they was living in that house for about a good 3 to 4 months. And then my sister passed away in that house. She passed away in a good way. Like, she passed away in her sleep. And everybody say that's a good way to go. It is, because it's peaceful. But still, nonetheless, it still hurts. So she passed away in the house. How did she die? She had got the gastric sleeve, I think. Or is it gastric bypass? I don't know, where they make your stomach smaller. And nobody told her about the importance of vitamin B12. And we believe that her vitamin B12 was very, very, very low. And after a while, she went from not being able to hold anything down to all of a sudden she's starting to feel her legs and arms and hands tingle. And then she started falling out of nowhere. And then it went from that to, oh, I can't move. She became immobile. And then after a while, either her heart gave out or her brain, I don't know. She wasn't herself after a while. And you could tell. And the last time I saw her, I could tell she wasn't herself. And it broke my heart, because right then I told Mommy, I said, Mom, I said, I don't know. I said, but I got a feeling something bad gonna happen. I said, I do. I feel like something bad gonna happen. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. And then lo and behold, the day before I was supposed to go to one of her doctor's appointments with her, because I set up all her doctor's appointments. And the day before, June 11th, the day before her doctor's appointment that I was supposed to go with her, because her doctor's appointment was June 12th. That's when she passed away, June 11th. And it's crazy. I was like, I knew something bad was going to happen. I felt it in my spirit. I'm praying for you and your family. Thank you, Dustin. I'm praying for you too. It's hard losing a sibling or any family member. Any family member, whether it's a parent, grandparents. But see, I don't know, because I say I don't know because I feel like it depends on the relationship. If you had a very strong, close relationship with whatever family member, you're going to have a different reaction when that person passed away. Like my reaction when my father passed away, the only reason why I cried, first of all, I was 8 when he passed away. The only reason why I cried was because everybody else was crying. Then years as I got older, come to find out, my mom told me that I hated my father. So I was like, okay, now I understand why I didn't really have the reaction that I was supposed to have. And then when, I want to say, was it last year or the year before that? Either in 2024 or 2023, my father's mother, my grandma, passed away. And didn't really have a big reaction to that either, because again, that relationship with her and us was basically non-existent. Like, the son you so cared about, and I think she only had one child, I think, which was our father. You would think you would try to be in contact with all his kids because we are his legacy. You would think you would keep in contact with all of us and try to have some type of relationship with all of us because we are your son's kids. Out of all her, I ain't gonna say all her grandkids. I'm talking about as far as on this side. Like, because my father had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids. I have my mom's last name. Um, out of all 6 kids, the 4 of us on this side, because I think he had 3 baby moms. My father had 3 baby moms. My mom, another lady, and then some lady named Bobby. The lady named Bobby had his last child because she's the youngest out of all of us. Her name's Amaya. I think she lived in like North Dakota or something. Or she lived back in PA. I don't know. She was the last one to see our grandmother. She was the one who always spent time with her. Us 4 over here, she didn't see us or hasn't seen us, haven't had a relationship with us since we were kids. And when I say kids, I mean like 6, 7, 8, 9. And then when we got older a little bit. And then, but out of the 4 of us over here on this side, from my mom, I was the last one to see her. Because I was living over on the East Coast. And a family member had spotted me out and about and took me to go see her. And when she laid her eyes on me, because I look like my father, she cried for at least about 10, 15 minutes. Talking about, oh, you look just like your father. Da, da, da. So I was the last one on my mom's side of the kids who she saw. Other than that, she didn't really have no relationship with us. So my thing is, when she passed away, for me, I'm only speaking for me. When she passed away, again, because of the strained relationship, I didn't really have that big of a reaction. I didn't cry. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. You know what I mean? But I wasn't crying. It was like nowhere near the same reaction of when my sister passed away. Again, that's how I feel about, as far as it depends on the relationship with whatever family member. If you're real close to that family member, and when I say real close, I mean real close, it's gonna hit you. If you have a strained relationship with a family member, like y'all don't never talk, y'all don't never see each other, y'all live on one side of the country, you live on the other side of the country, y'all don't keep in contact with each other, da da da. When that person passes away, I feel like you're not gonna have a big reaction, which is sad to say. Next time you do a live, I'm gonna do. Well, thank you, Dustin. I really appreciate it. I hope you subscribe to my channel too. My thing is, honestly, this goes for anybody who decides to join the family. I call it Nene's Palace because at the end of the day, I am a queen. Where that? I am a queen. I am a queen. And I live in a palace. And we are all kings and queens. I did subscribe. Thank you, Dustin. We are all kings and queens. If I get kids that are on my live because I got a kid one time that was on my live. Princesses, princes, you know, everybody is welcome to the palace, inside of the palace. Now, my thing is, when you join this family, when you come inside the queendom, right? When you come inside the palace, my palace is filled with love, acceptance. Any video that I make, and if you would like to, when you have time off, because I know you a state trooper, I know police be busy. Excuse me. Just go back. Go back. Again, I started out doing mukbangs. So if you don't know what mukbangs are, is when you sit down and you eat. But I also have conversations in these videos. So if you want to go all the way back to when I first started, you can go all the way back. Again, I've been doing this for like 6-7 years. And then you can watch videos up until recent. That way you get a better understanding of who I am. You can watch me doing a story time on how my pregnancy went with her. There's a video where I do go in full depth about my sister's passing and stuff like that. But I will tell you, there's a lot of crying, very emotional video. But yeah, I would suggest and advise that you go all the way back from when I first started out. And you'll see, because when I do videos, I always tell my audience or my Lanaya. I always tell my family members, because I don't say my supporters or my fans and stuff like that. I always tell my family members the difference between my videos and like other influencers and content creators. I don't edit my videos. I don't edit. Now I may edit like the intro, but I don't cut out nothing. I don't skip over nothing. I don't do none of that. I hit record. What you see is what you get. So if you hear me burp, you'll hear me burp. If you hear me fart, you hear me fart. If you see somebody walk past in my video, you're going to see them walk past. I don't cut nothing out of my videos. I like my videos to be raw and authentic, because I feel like all the cutting out and stuff like that, it don't give raw and authentic, because I want you to feel like you're there with me. Lana! I want you to feel like you're there with me. So why am I about to cut out certain stuff from the video? If you hear me fart, you hear me fart. We're human. We fart. If you hear me burp, I burp. Okay. Next. You know what I mean? So if you do decide, whenever you got time, to just sit back and go watch previous videos. I don't know how far you would want to go back. You can go back, but I do advise, if you're not somebody who, as far as like language, I do cuss. Okay? I do cuss. Now, I'm not like a sailor. I don't cuss like a sailor, but I do cuss. But for the most part, I'm pretty much chill. I do have videos where they are cooking videos. So that way, if you see something that I'm eating that you like, and I did a cooking video on it, that way you can learn how to make that same dish. But yeah, it'll definitely going back and watching my old videos, it'll definitely give you a sense of who I am and my personality. And I feel like I haven't changed completely, but I've changed. Because, of course, it's been like 6-7 years. I've been through a lot within these past 6-7 years. So, you know, you do change at some point. But I'm talking about my core personality, who I am, has not changed. I'm still a kind, caring person. My thing is, I just don't tolerate BS. I don't, you know, negativity. I don't deal with it. So, my mom's name was Brittany. And she would always say, I am Queen Bee. That's crazy. Our oldest sister from our father, our like oldest, the first one born, her name was Brittany. I am Queen Bee. I know that's right. Queen Bee. I know that's right. But yeah, so I appreciate you subscribing, Dustin. So like I said, whenever you have time, go back and watch videos when you have the time or whatever. If you're sitting in your patrol car, pull your phone out, watch your video while you on break or something. You know, laugh or smile and, enjoy the videos. I hope you enjoy the videos. Yeah, that way you get a more sense of my personality and who I am and stuff. But I'm about to get off of here so this girl can go to bed. Because if not, if I stay on here, if I continue to stay on here, she's going to just keep whining. And I am not trying to hear that all night. Dustin, it was a pleasure. Can't wait for you to join my next live, which I do need to start going live more often. You have a good night too. Lanaya. You hear me talking to you. You hear me talking to you. What you doing all that for? She knows what she be doing. Well, good night, and thank you for sitting here talking to me and, getting to know one another and stuff. And when I do go live, which I'm going to try to go live more often. Thank you. She's actually my little mini-me. She looks just like me. She got her father's nose, but she looks just like me. Thank God. But, yeah. But you have a good night, sir. And I will see you in the next live. Or if I upload a video, please stay tuned. Make sure you have your post notifications on. Hey! Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Good night.